Welcome to Bajerski Academy. Cheers, everybody. Nice coffee. You drink too much, Mr. Bajerski. I do. Especially now the course is coming up in 8 days, or is it 7? We've got so much work to do. We want to make it as magical and easy as possible to go through and to enjoy. So that's what we're up against at the moment, and we're enjoying it. We're up late again last night, but yeah, it's all good. And I haven't even had an haircut. But then again, not many people like the military look. How are you all doing? So how long has it been since I showed you the 3 sets of crystals that I worked with for 3 months for the Dreamcatchers? Does anybody remember? Does anybody recall? Anybody like, oh, I remember that? He showed us some, beautiful little spheres that I was working on. Remember? So the 3 sets that I was attuned to at that moment were the 2 sets are the normal sets I normally had, but these were slightly better. They were higher quality amethyst and higher quality rose quartz. Do you remember? But then things were happening that the frequency was really shifting, and we were getting really negative energy in the air. And because of the huge mass put-ups of the towers that produce this 4+1G, we were feeling sick and we were getting headaches, and so I decided to create 1 crystal extra on the Chunggai so you could sleep better at night. Chunggai. So I'm tired, as you can tell. So how long's it been? I think it's got to be over 8 months. It's got to be. If it's not 8 months to 12 months, or maybe longer. That's how long it takes. When you're doing something with which is called a labor of love, it takes time, and it took me a while to get used to that. But I think as time went by, I kind of, from the first moment of practicing pure energy healing, I learned to relax a little bit more when it came to everything is a flow. It comes when it comes, and not to get upset and like I used to do before, because I thought that everything was regimental and with all the businesses I had back in the UK. So I learned to change my outlook in life, and today's a beautiful day, and kind of it's an acknowledgement of that very practice that we use as pure energy healers, that everything happens at the right time. Where you are is the right place, and where you're going to is exactly where you're meant to be going to. It's kind of like the Dreamcatchers arrived about 4 or 5 days ago, and we were all so excited. So how did it happen? Well, the beginning of this was Dreamcatchers in Bali, really. I was in Bali, and I was seeing a lot of Dreamcatchers being made. And I was hearing so many different outlooks on Dreamcatchers. There's a lot of aggression, there's a lot of ignorance, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of ego and pride on social media when it comes to Dreamcatchers. And the old thinking, the old schoolhouse gets extremely angry with Dreamcatchers. To me, what I saw within a Dreamcatcher, within the circle, because the circle is important, the circle on the floor is important, the circle on the wall is important, the sun is important, all of this energy is important. So as long as you create a circle, what you want to create in the middle of that circle is indeed important to you as your Dreamcatcher. So I sat and looked at maybe 400 or 500 Dreamcatchers, looked at designs, looked at how they were made originally, why they were made, lots of different interpretations of that. But predominantly I came to the point where the same feeling happened with religion. Which religion is right? When you're on a table with 15 people with their own religion, you come to the point where they all believe they're right. So you have to come up with what feels right to you. So I sat down with August. August is the Dreamcatcher master in Bali. and him and his team of beautiful ladies work together in harmony. So I sat with him and I said, look, I've looked at all the aspects of Dreamcatchers through different shamanic understandings, through native Indians, and I decided that I'd like to create something that feels right to me. And he said, so what do you want in your circle? And I said, exactly. I said, I want crystals in the circle. Not too many, just enough. And I said, I want something that represents to me, you, me, all of us. If you take a tree and you take a photo of that tree with an X-ray from top to bottom, what you see is something very similar to the human body. It has roots, and it has this top bit, and it almost looks like the nervous system. And I thought, we are like trees, basically. And then as I thought about it, I thought, what about the tree of life? So that was the point where I said, I want the tree of life in the center. But I want it so it looks like this. And I showed him a kind of sketch, and I said, I want it simple, not too complicated. And he said, that's nice. And I said, could you try to make me one? So he started making one out of natural fabrics, nature. And he made it of wood and of a fabric that was natural. And I went, okay, that's nice. And he said, where do you want the crystals? And I said, well, I'd like them placed on the tree. And he said, that's great, sounds wonderful. And I said, make me 3 different types. So he made me 3 prototypes with string, with different colored string. And I said, okay, this is what I want. So at that point, I then went on the hunt, and I went to Europe searching for crystals. And I ended up finding these very beautiful spheres, slightly bigger than normal spheres. And I thought, that's just perfect. They'll fit just right. I rung August and I said, I've got them. I said, he said, what size is the hole? And I told him, and he said, right, we can work with that. And he said, when will they be ready to ship? I said, I need to work with them now for maybe 6-8 weeks, something like that. It ended up being about, I think, 3 months. And then when I was ready with them, I shared it on social media and showed you all 3 of the crystals. I showed you 1 box of beautiful rose quartz and 1 of amethyst and 1 now of a brand new idea, which was Chunggai. And they were polished and they were gorgeous. So now I'm going to show you, after nearly 12, 13, 14, 15 months of preparation and work and hard work and love, they're now ready and they're here. So it's great to be able to present this today of the launch of my new, brand new 3 Dreamcatchers. So well, I already can tell you I feel the energy from them straight away. It's just incredible. Yeah, my heart's beating, and I just feel the love of them. I can already feel that love, and I can feel the energy from them. So I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see what it looks like. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my giddy aunt. So within this beautiful handmade from Bali Dreamcatcher, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 most gorgeous, beautiful, high quality rose quartz. So that's the first one. Second one. This is number 2 with Chunggai. Do you like the design? Simple, but yet so effective. And lastly, but not least, number 3. Amethyst. High quality and gorgeous amethyst. There you go. Aren't they lovely? So let's talk about them, shall we? Well, you probably already know that high quality rose quartz is a comforter in so many ways. So rose quartz, when under the bed of a child, can bring calm. And these 6 beautiful rose quartz will bring that calm. It will blast an energy in the room and clear negative thoughts and feelings from the mind, a worried mind basically. So the intention that I put into these for those 3 months were to help children and adults and teenagers who are going through challenging moments of what happens in a world of our experience. And at that moment, sometimes it can become overwhelming. And normally when we go to bed at night, our mind starts to wander into places where sometimes it shouldn't. So to bring that balance back, to bring harmony back, we need to clear the fear. We need to clear the monkey mind. We need to clear the worry and the stress. And we bring comfort back into that soul by bringing strength into the heart and by bringing comfort around you and a feeling of protection and that everything is going to be fine. Then we feel better and sleep better. So those night terrors, those moments when we cry in our sleep for no reason, we're just overwhelmed by life and the experiences that we sometimes go through. This is a beautiful thing. Now, for me, people say, is a Dreamcatcher meant for a bedroom? I often move my Dreamcatchers from room to room, depending on how I feel. So if I'm spending a lot of time in this room, I'll move the Dreamcatcher above me, and then I'll bring it back into the bedroom when I go to sleep. These things, for me, work well, whereas a lot of people say a Dreamcatcher is meant for your bed, for dreams, you know. But I like to move it around the house, and it works really well. So the rose quartz is predominantly for a good night's sleep, and to help you connect and feel balanced in the morning, and that connection is to your spirit or your heart. So it's a heart connection. This is how I've worked with these crystals. So I've worked with them so the energy of sadness, depression, anxiety, night terrors, all sorts of different kinds of fear energy through the night. This is a dispersant. It's a blaster and a clear of those fears and worries. So I'm proud of this one, extremely proud, and I can feel the energy from it. So that's the first one. A beautiful gift as well. A beautiful gift to your friends. The next one, of course, is Amethyst. I'd like to talk about Amethyst because I worked on these crystals predominantly for your connection. A lot of people are really wanting to attune higher now. They feel a presence of spirit, they feel a presence of something, but they want to connect more. A lot of people want to feel that when they sleep, that they're actually working, and can I feel that state? Can I understand and interpret my dreams? Can I connect to the spirit world in a deeper manner? I created and looked for amethyst spheres that would help me put memory into them, so that when you sleep, you feel a more loving connection to the spirit world. So hopefully by having this above you, it's kind of like you're encouraging that energetic frequency in the room. So the blasting of this is to awaken your third eye. It's to help you open up, to help your crown chakra. It's also to help spirit in the room come into the room, because the frequency is much easier. And for you to interpret your dreams much easier, for you to understand that night's sleep and what your spirit did through the night. So that was exactly what I put into these crystals. What are they good for? They're good for connection. They're good for people who want to improve and strengthen and to walk a path of healing, psychic, mediumship, anything that you want to improve yourself with and strengthen your path of awakening and the enlightenment. So this is pretty fantastic. Great for any age at all. Again, moving it around is a good thing. If you're doing meditation in another room, bring it into that room with you. Last but not least is the brand new idea, which is the Chunggai. Now, for me, the Chunggai has been a real blessing, just like Silicon Valley. But Chunggai is great. And Chunggai works in a really good frequency level of, I would say, it interferes with negative Wi-Fi, negative energies which are around us all the time, from, I believe, satellite, from the TV, from this phone. It helps. I have Chunggai always in my bedroom and always by my computer, so it made perfect sense to create one which would fit into a beautiful, I really mean this. It's a beautiful, simplistic Dreamcatcher. So why did I make this? I made it so that you could get a good night's sleep, so you're not interfered with. So it helps counteract that negative energy that stops us from leaving our body. So I've spoken about this many times. I believe that the radiation poisoning, what's happening in our earth, what's going on, is changing the frequency so that our spirit, who we are, struggles to leave. It's almost trapped. But by using this crystal, it certainly helps. And it has me over these 2 years. It definitely has helped my clients. And I have got thousands of messages of people saying Chunggai is brilliant. And it is. At first I was unsure. You saw my videos, I'm not sure, let me try. And I work with it, and slowly but surely I'm realizing more and more it's really a great crystal. So is Silicon Valley, which I sell on my website. It's fabulous stuff. And I'm just now getting more and more into Libyan desert glass. So I'm getting into different crystals as I'm going along, and I've got another 13 or 14 crystals which are brand new to me that I've been working with, and I'm going to introduce you to them later. But yeah, that's it. What's it good for? It's great for children who struggle, who are always on the phone all the time. This is a great energy to clear them from that day's poisoning of technical junk energy. So I think that's it really. I think it's wonderful, and I'm almost certain it's going to make a massive impact in children's life as well as adults. I think it's going to make a massive difference. So yeah, there they are. I'm going to link below now. The link below is going to be just one link. And that link is going to take you to the Dreamcatchers. So I decided to do separate, so you can buy one of each, or you can buy all three. So all three will come to you with DHL. So that's a fast delivery service, normally within 7 days. And if you buy them singularly, it might take a bit longer because that's normal post. So, but it will arrive to you. Don't worry. Always does. Might just take a bit longer, but remember, just like me and I wanted them within 3 months, it's taken 12, but they've come just at the right moment. And I'm really happy. So I am now going to get back to work. I might put 2 links just to remind you all if you want to join me and the beautiful Layla Satie. This coming, it's in 2 weeks, nearly, it's less than 2 weeks now. It's 8 days or 7 days, something like that. So it might be a week and a few days. It's on the 14th. I don't know even what day it is. It's the 14th to the 17th. And it's to learn all about how to heal, how to understand yourself, how to protect yourself, and how to heal your family and friends. So I'll leave the link for that below. So there'll be 2 links, one for the Pure Energy Healing online, first time online course this year, and for the Dreamcatchers that have just arrived. Our brand new, beautiful, even more special Dreamcatchers. Okay guys, love you all. Take care. I hope you're having a great day. Sending you lots of love. And remember, no one has the power over you. Keep shining. Be smart.